Hello, everyone. We are from Hiroshima, Jogakuin. Before starting our presentation, we would like to do a skit. I'll play a high school student from outside Hiroshima.
And I play a high school student from Hiroshima. Enjoy.
Hi, I am visiting Hiroshima for the first time, and I just went to the Peace Memorial Museum.
Hi, welcome to Hiroshima. What did you think?
Exhibitions of the A-bomb remind me of some disturbing things happening around the world nowadays. I'm really worried about nuclear weapons being used again.
I agree.
I hope grown-ups will deal with them soon.
Wait, that's not a good idea. The world won't change if we just rely on the adults. We, the young people, have to take action.
But there's nothing we can do.
That's wrong.
Really?
Of course. Let me introduce you to Hiroshima and the activities high school students in Hiroshima are doing to promote peace. As many of you know, on August 6, 1945, at 8:15 a.m., Hiroshima was attacked by the first atomic bomb to be used during a war. There was terrible damage throughout the city, and by the end of the year, approximately 114,000 had died. One of the ways the city remembers these tragic events is a Peace Memorial Museum. Today, we will introduce the museum.
Many photos are displayed in the museum. Some of them picture a town destroyed by the atomic bomb. Others show how people are affected by the A-bomb. The photo on the left side is a photo of a blackboard in a school. The A-bomb destroyed most buildings, but some buildings, including schools, didn't collapse since they were made of concrete. Therefore, many people gathered at these schools. Some were there to receive medical care, while others came to find their missing family. Those who came here then left a note on the blackboard, hoping to meet their missing family. The photo on the left side is of a woman who was exposed to the bombing.
Next are the objects. There are a lot of articles of the deceased in the museum. The three-wheeler in the photo on the left is the one that a boy was riding on when the A-bomb was dropped. The boy suffered burns all over his body and died that night. His father buried his body with his tricycle so that he could play after his death. The photo on the right side is a photo of a bomb school badge of our school. We still wear this badge. Ritsuko Masuda, a student from Hiroshima Jogakuin at the time, was exposed to the bomb at the school. She was trapped under a school building but was rescued by soldiers and escaped before the fire turned. She was able to return home but became ill and repeatedly vomited blood. She had no blood to transfuse, so she received a transfusion of forced blood.
Stories of those who died in atomic bombing are also on display. This girl was a student at our school, Hiroshima Jogakuin. She was exposed to the bomb while cleaning up after a destroyed building. Her mother went to the burnt ruins every day looking for her, but no body or belongings were ever found. These working pants were from a hoe that had been destroyed and were handmade by the girl.
Next are the talks at the museum. Here, people who survived the atomic bombing talk about their experiences. Also, there are legacy successors, people who are passing on the stories of the survivors. Some of them are passing on the stories of their relatives, while others are the people who volunteered to pass on the stories of non-related survivors. Most talks are in Japanese, but English talks are also held once a day. We heard a talk by Mr. Nakagawa. He is passing on his mother's experience in English. After working overseas for a long time, he decided to use his second life to pass on his mother's experience. Since he listened to his mother's experience from his childhood, his talk was very specific and resonated with me.
Guided tours inside the park are held every day. Some are in English, and you are welcome to join at any time. Also, you can see the pictures drawn by the students of Motomachi High School, which is only 1.2 kilometers away from our school. The students of the Creative Expression course are depicting the memories of A-bomb survivors. The students talk with the survivors many times until the survivors agree with the drawing. These are some of the drawings by the students. Most of the drawings are the depictions of Keiko Ogura's memory. The drawing on the left side is of people who gathered at a shrine to receive medical care. The girl in the drawing on the right side is Keiko Ogura herself. She is standing in front of her destroyed house. Next, I want to talk about Hiroshima Jogakuin, our school. The first is about the Hiroshima Jogakuin during the Second World War. During the war, Christianity was considered the religion of the enemy. People around us called our school a spy school because our school is a Christian school. In addition, stones were sometimes thrown during class at the windows.
Next, I want to talk about the mobilization of students. Student mobilization was the process of putting students to work to make up the labor force during the Pacific War. Hiroshima Jogakuin students were sent to munitions factories and building evacuations. They were using machines they had never seen before, with only a short period of training. Also, there were only 2 holidays a month. Then, on August 6, the atomic bomb was dropped. Our school is 1.1 kilometers away from the hypocenter. The school building was destroyed by it. This is a monument at our school. 330 students and 22 teachers died.
Next, I want to talk about the testimonies of hibakusha from our school. Our school published a book about the A-bomb experience called Summer Cloud in 1973. It describes experiences of parents, teachers, and students. The book was published to share the stories in hopes to prevent the tragic events from ever happening again. I will share some of the students' experiences from the book. With the smell of blood, the terrible hell-like scene was beyond description. On the way, heaps of the dead and the burned like about horrified me. Hiroshima should be never repeated, never be forgotten. My Hiroshima is a picture book written by Junko Morimoto, a graduate of Hiroshima Jogakuin. She was exposed to the atomic bomb 1.7 kilometers from the hypocenter when she was 13 years old. This book is a depiction of her experience. She worked as a picture book artist in Australia. This picture book is used as a supplementary material in Australian schools. Then, a reprint of the book was published to bring this picture book to many people, not only in Australia. In our schools, this picture book is also used as teaching materials in English. This is a monument of my Hiroshima at our school.
Hiroshima Jogakuin graduates are active in various areas to prevent repetition. Among these people, I want to introduce Setsuko Saro and Keiko Ogura. Setsuko Saro was exposed to the atomic bomb 1.8 kilometers from the hypocenter when she was 13 years old. She has testified about her experience and appealed for nuclear abolition around the world. She also spoke at the 2017 Nobel Peace Prize ceremony, accepting the award on behalf of ICAN. She desperately stressed the need for nuclear abolition, saying, "I will continue to speak on behalf of the dead." Keiko Ogura was exposed to the atomic bomb 2.4 kilometers from the hypocenter when she was 8 years old. As an English-speaking Hibakusha, she has shared her experience both in Japan and abroad. She also works as an interpreter to guide foreign visitors to Hiroshima. She gave her atomic bomb testimony at the G7 summit held in Hiroshima 2 years ago. She said she hoped her testimony would help move the world toward the abolition of nuclear weapons.
Next, we want to talk about what we can do as high school students. In our school, we have a course called Peace Studies. Each grade has a topic of peace and multicultural understanding. The curriculum for 6 years from 7th to 12th grade is as follows. Each grade level learns about peace from different perspectives. Students will discuss with each other and learn different ideas. They also make posters to share their opinions. One class in particular that has left a lasting impression on me is the one where we learned about the thoughts of people from other countries about nuclear weapons. Hearing opinions that are different from my own was a good opportunity to deepen my own learning.
From Hiroshima Jogakuin High School, students conduct various peace activities, the first of which is a monument tour, which has been conducted since 1982. The students explain the monuments in the Peace Memorial Park to students from other prefectures and other countries. After the tour, we have an exchange meeting and exchange opinions with each other.
The second is our signature campaign. We conduct a monthly street petition campaign to abolish nuclear weapons. As of the last fiscal year, we have collected 686,111 signatures from Japan and abroad.
The third is to colorize all the photos. By colorizing black and white photos, we can revive the memories of the Hibakusha and hear new testimonies from them. We call this unfazing memories.
The fourth is a website called Hiroshima Archive. By clicking on the faces on this site, you can listen to the experiences of the Hibakusha. This site was created to preserve the experiences and thoughts of Hibakusha for the future.
Next, I want to talk about global issues and activities that's unique to our school. GR is an activity that develops Hiroshima-based leaders who have access to global issues and can take action to solve them. Students learn about different world problems and participate in activities to enhance their learning.
We have a GI class in English twice a week. We are learning about the history of nuclear weapons. Also, each student will decide on a nuclear-related theme and research it. At the end of the year, students will give a presentation about the research they have done.
GI students are also taking a liberal arts class once a week after school. There, we learn about various global issues such as environmental problems and gender discrimination. Then, we discuss those problems and share our opinions.
We also have lots of exchange meetings. Last year in October and December, we met with students from Shibuya High School in Tokyo. We talked about improvements to be made in the Peace Memorial Museum. We also talked about what high school students can do for world peace. In February, we met with students from Lebanon and discussed each other's cultures and perspectives on peace.
Finally, I want to talk about the importance of passing down the legacy of the experience of the Hibakusha. In order to ensure that nuclear weapons are never used again, it is necessary to pass on the experiences of the Hibakusha. Their desire for peace will serve as a brake on the use of nuclear weapons. Today, the Hibakusha are aging and it is becoming more and more difficult for us to actually hear about their atomic bomb experiences. This is where we, the young people, come in.
First of all, we must not forget that such a tragic event happened. Then we must think of it as our own affair, not as someone else. Finally, it is important to take action to teach those who do not know what happened. Instead of saying, I can't do anything because I'm a high school student, it's more important to think that there are things that only high school students can do. Wow, I learned a lot. I thought that high school students could do nothing, but I was wrong. We just have to think about what we can do to bring peace to the world.
That's right, there are many things that you can do too.
I was stirred by reading my Hiroshima and Summer Cloud that you gave me today, and I'm going to share it to my friends in school.
That's great. Let's start from small steps and change the world together.
Thank you for listening.